It's been an exhausting day, and I'm tired and frustrated. But I have to get ready for school, and I just realized, for a month now, they've dropped one of my courses, and I've been thinking to myself the whole time, like, oh, hey, I'm going to school cheap, and then they're like, oh no, it's gonna cost more if it's cheap because they dropped one course due to the low enrollment, and so I'm trying to figure out if I should do full time, you know, do full time, do a full time course, do a full time this semester, and do a part time work study. Um, I'm having like a hard time registering for classes because I'm in this weird predicament to where I'm uh there's a class that I didn't take that's like very introduction-ish, and I've kind of been cheating the system to where I've been taking classes that semi require it, and so it's now I can't go to like the higher up classes, and it's kind of just weighing me down that I have to take this little elementary class, um, and it just gonna slow my progress because I don't want to take three courses. I want to take three courses, which isn't bad, but then again, it's like it's not really challenging. I really need to take. I really want to take four, but I'll see where it goes next week. Um, One thing that's pretty frustrating is just dealing with school. I really do kind of hate it. This video was unplanned, but I might as well just talk about it. The frustrations of being a patriotic, not a patriotic, patriarch. Uh, I don't know how I'm gonna name this video, but it's like the struggles of being a patriarchate. I can't pronounce the word. Excuse me. Gosh, my brain is jumbled. The troubles of wanting to live in a patriarch. The struggles of being a black man that supports black patriarchy, and I've been kind of exiled. I've been kind of socially um, rejected from my black peers because they don't understand where I'm coming from. They don't understand what I mean by things, and they think that just because I don't agree with the majority rule, they feel like, oh, okay, well, you can't hang out with this dude. I'm kind of so tired of it, but then again, like, college isn't really a social club, but then again, it is. And I kind of just say, like, I just felt like, I wasted my college years, but I'm just here to get on through with shit. I probably got 2 to 3 more years till I graduate, which isn't too bad. I just want to get it over with. Um, I feel like I feel like black women are so hard to it's so hard for black women to understand what I go through. It's the frustration that maybe they get frustrated. They do get frustrated with me, but it's like I'm not some MGTOW dude. I'm not the dude who just hates women or hates black women. And I'm so kind of tired of this kind of false narrative that people give onto me, and they're not even trying to get to know me. My door is open. My house is wide open for anybody to come in and get to know me. We can, sit outside, play games or whatever. Or we could just talk, straight up. I have no problem with people coming to my house and just talking to me like a person. Instead of all this kind of bitch assness or, just talking behind my back or just kicking me out of a club because, popularity shit. I'm kind of done with with these people, but it just kind of goes to show that black man like me is not really wanted amongst other black students in college. If you ain't talking about fucking chicks or just fucking or partying, basically you're not gonna be the coolest black guy in school. Honestly, so much frustration I have going to school. Like I kind of had anxiety and even depression with dealing with these folks because I'm always being the nice guy here, always trying to encourage people to get to know me. But then again, it always backfires when it comes to talking to certain black women because they're always running their mouth. They're always telling everybody my business, and it's like it's just hard for me to trust them. They can't keep their mouth closed for nothing. And it's like, hey, I can go down as the most hated guy in school. I don't care. I ain't really mad about that. But it's like it's not like I'm walking around just like, hey, I hate women. They need to be a. Ah, never mind. Shit. There's just such a misconception that people have at me at school, and it's frustrating. But then again, it's like you just deal with it. Just deal with it. They're not trying to get to know you. They've been stabbing you in the back for the longest. Just deal with it. I'm kind of wondering how I'm gonna spend my fall semester. Usually fall semester is like the best semester. There's a good crowd. Everybody's there's a lot of new people, and I've been wanting to try to get into the dating realm, and just see if there's any like new girls that I like. I don't like talking to freshmen. That's really the biggest problem that I have is dealing with freshmen because of the immaturity. They talk too much, and I just had like um a bad experience. Just talking to freshmen on a friendly level, which is crazy. So I'm hoping that I can see some new faces that are like junior or sophomore or whatever. But then again, it's like I'm not really too worried about girls. It's just that I feel like I'm just kind of worried about a lot of things. I want to get my money up so I can donate to black businesses, support black folks with my money, practice group economics. Um, I want to improve my grades. I have like a very frustrating um, GPA. I have a fucking like 2.9, 2.59. And I know it's like, whoa, for a smart dude, what's up with that? It's a long story. It's because of my freshman year. The college level English was ridiculously hard, and they had a course. Um, it's really one of the hardest. My college used to have, or probably still does have, the hardest English department in the state. I think it ranked somewhere in the top 5 or top 10. I think it's like second or third. And the classes were so hard, and we had to practice doing things. This thing, well, we had to practice doing timed essays. So what happens? They give us a prompt. You read the story or the passage or whatever, and you have to answer the prompt on just answer it as thorough as possible. You need a good thesis. They're always killing you with the thesis. And you need basically the key to a good essay is just, or at least to a C essay, just get a basic C, just have a good thesis and a good conclusion. And because I went to a black school in high school and really most of my life, it didn't prepare me to how underdeveloped I was in my writing skills because of it. And so I ended up failing English 1101 twice. The first time I had a D, and he was actually being nice. He was like, "Oh, you tried, you did your best," and he was like, "I'm just gonna give you a D." And the thing about it was that the course didn't even have like number grades, so I was really confused on what I was making. I knew I was failing, but I was just kind of thinking to myself like, maybe you could pass very slightly, not a good chance, but it's like a maybe. And then I failed it, and then I just got a pure F on my on the second time I tried it. And I thought I was doing better. I thought I was writing good essays. And somehow I just got a worse grade, and then I took it a third time. I got a C. I could have made a B, but you know there were some moments, so it wasn't too bad. And then I take English 1102, and I passed it the first time. I was struggling, I'll admit, but I passed it the first time. And I only, I'm a junior now, and I've only failed one course twice. And so I have a good record. I didn't drop any courses. I didn't had any withdrawals or anything. So I'm standing good. But it just frustrates me because of my 2.59. I can't do things that I wish I could do. I can join fraternities, and I tried it. I hate fraternities now. I can't fuck with those guys. Um, I tried fraternities, and I wasn't feeling it. But I also wanted to do internship for like companies, small companies, even large ones, and I can't do that either because they require a 3.0 GPA, and I'm like, damn, I'm. And the thing is, I'm making good grades. I'll make a C every now and then, and that C will kind of hold me back a little bit, a lot really. But it's not too bad. But I'm really trying to clean up my grades and make at least nothing below a B. You know, um, College is frustrating. Sometimes I don't know what's more frustrating, the work or the people. But I'll probably say it's just the work because I'm dealing with such a frustrating school because I'm in this awkward position of taking advanced classes and elementary classes at the same time, and it's not working out. And so, I kind of beat myself up because I took certain classes too soon, I felt. And, now it's making my schedule look weird. But, maybe, being having the part-time job would be an okay thing. I need scholarships. That's one thing I do definitely need. Yeah, I definitely need scholarships. Oh, I just kind of hope this semester works out. I'm not, I'll admit, I did stress myself out with, trying to get with females, and it would mess my grades up, and I'm not gonna really worry about the social aspect. You know, because I just can't do it. Females act funny. They're stereotypical, especially the black women. Just want to mess with the fraternity dudes or the street dudes. I just don't have time for that. I don't have energy just to be wasting on telling somebody, hey, I like you, and then they're disappointed. And then, when I tell them my views on everything, it creates more of a turnoff. But, let me know what niggas um actually want a better black community. Let me know when, you know, what niggas you dating sound like Sarge or the Black Authority or Tariq Nasheed or whoever. You know, what niggas you dating sound like them. Another frustrating thing is like I can't stand females who in college and they're dating losers. That was like my biggest pet peeve, man. I learned that even though I go to a very good school where the academic level is high and everybody can achieve it, it's still frustrating to see black women still dating the lowest common denominator. I've seen females that go to my school dealing with dudes who have multiple baby mamas. They don't even take care of the goddamn kids, and they're frustrated about that. I even seen like females get called up by their dude or some dude they were messing with, and these dudes talking about they're lonely and bored at home. That she needs to stop going to school so they can fuck or they don't hang out. And I'm like, man, why do females put up with this shit? A lot of females, put up with a lot of bullshit in college. A lot of guys don't have the female's best interests at heart, and it's sometimes it's so frustrating to where you're like, it's funny how females will exile me and treat me like shit and talk bad about me, yet I'm not like those shitty dudes who you know, who fuck females and just be so cold-hearted about it. I'm not like those dudes, but I talked to one female. I told her that, I told her the same thing. Like, I'm not those dudes who fuck females and just talk all bad about them. But she makes it seem like, oh, you're just as bad or you're worse than them. Like, how am I worse? I'm just talking. All females would be dumb enough to get pregnant by them. So, like, how am I in the worst position? Females don't learn, man. It's like, I know there's so many like weird females. Like, I just don't understand how they function. That's like the shit that pisses me off. It's like one girl, and she's from Trinidad. She's now engaged, but her dude, I don't know if her dude has one now, but back then her dude doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a car, and she would have to drive him to work every day. And get this, they're engaged now. How the fuck you engaged but you don't have a car yet? That's kind of crazy, and I don't know where these niggas' priorities are right now, because I don't understand how that comes first, and your lady still driving you to work every day. I don't get that, man. But I'm single for some reason. I don't even get that. I don't get that mess at all. But females who put themselves in these dumbass situations and swear they're getting good, can't deal with it. Can't deal with it, man. But I'm not making a big deal out of these college girls. I'm not like Janelle the King who makes all these little bitch videos about how the girls don't, fuck with me and shit. I ain't really caring about that. I'm not trying to wife up a girl in Georgia or at my school, so I mean, it's no loss to me. I can handle my own. Hey, females not checking for me, that's okay. You know, they can deal with niggas who don't even have their shit together. But when I get my shit together, they're always telling me, you need to do more with it. You need to do more. You need to do this and that. It's like, how much more on point do I have to be eligible? But these are females that just love putting me on the runaround, and I ain't putting up with that shit. Never did, and I won't. But I guess this is my video. I just kind of needed to vent on the stupidity that I deal with at school because I can't really take it anymore. But it kind of wears down on me, and I just need to air it out because I don't feel like airing it out to a therapist, and it's just gonna create too much frustration. Because then they're gonna be like, why do you support a black patriarchy? What does that mean? What does this mean? And I just don't have time to explain shit, super thoroughly to somebody who doesn't know what I'm talking about. But that's my video. I'm out.